All right, so you may be wondering just where in the hell I've been. Well, I recently injured my knee, and after a visit to an orthopedist, is that right? Discovered that I've got a torn meniscus in my right knee. I had an MRI done on it a couple days ago, and now I'm waiting to revisit the orthopedist and see what the results of that MRI are going to be. Usually my knee, during workouts and certain movements, certain twisting motions of my knee, it would kind of feel like it popped out of socket. I would straighten my leg, it would kind of go back in, and it would hurt when it would do that, but then I'd be okay after that. Well, one day it popped out of socket the way it normally does, and when I went to straighten my leg out, it didn't go back. And as a matter of fact, it was kind of stuck and it hurt really bad. That's when I knew something was up. And by the time I came home from work and everything, it was super swelled and I could barely walk on it. So I decided to, after a couple days of seeing what it was going to do, I was icing it and everything, but decided to go ahead and go to the expert. I'm not the expert. When I realized that I wasn't going to be jumping rope for a while, as a result, I was really disappointed. Most of all because I do like to jump rope and it's my main form of exercise, so I knew I was going to be losing that for a while. But then also there's the YouTube channel and bringing workouts to people who want to share in them with me, and hopefully, you know, they're trying to use my workouts to get fit and lose some weight. So I really, I'm very disappointed that right now I can't film workouts for you all. My normal routine was disrupted greatly, and that is really bad for me because I'm a person that really thrives on routine. I like simplicity, I like repetition, and I don't want to have to think a whole lot from day to day about what I'm doing, especially with my fitness and my nutrition. And this was a major disruption. I started paying attention to my nutrition a lot because I realized that I'm not burning as many calories every day. So I need to adjust my calorie intake down so that I don't gain weight while I'm not jumping. I have lifted a little bit, but again, nothing that I would call consistent or part of a routine. It's been a little random. I'm using this time to build the app and the website, so it's not like I haven't been doing anything, but as far as fitness goes, I'm gonna admit that I'm a little out of whack right now, and it's troublesome. And I talk a lot about routine, and I understand routine is probably one of the hardest things to establish when you're starting on like a brand new fitness journey or a weight loss journey or whatever it is. The routine is what becomes familiar, and it becomes a habit, and it becomes your ritual almost, even down to your food. And for me, the disruption in that has made it really challenging to, I guess, A, admit that my routine is majorly disrupted right now. And then B, I'm also like, I'm really set in my ways. You might be too. I think maybe as we get to be older adults, we do get set in our ways a lot. But being so set in my ways, I want to kind of like hold fast, not make any major changes to anything really, and wait for my old routine to be able to be restarted. I think that's kind of where my head's at right now, and I don't know if that's good or bad. It's probably not good, but that's kind of what I'm thinking through right now. I wish that guy would run the chainsaw right when I start filming this video. Out of all of this though has come one thing, and it came up while I was working on the website, and that's, I always talk about training for the long game, you know, setting your goals that will help you for the rest of your life versus a short period in your life. And I would say that, and I believe it, especially when it comes to your body weight. You know, one of the things I've talked about before that I learned from Brandon from Jump Rope Dudes is people set a weight loss goal, and then once they hit that goal, they kind of go back to doing what they were doing because that goal is reached, you know, give the person a trophy. But without a longer term view of your body weight and of your nutrition habits and of your fitness habits, your workout habits, it's really easy to just kind of fall back into your old patterns. I've come to realize that if I'm truly training for the long game, then I need to train smarter not harder necessarily. That's kind of a cliche, but it's true. One of the ways I used to prove things to myself was to just really go pretty hard, even to the point of what some might consider punishing my body. So I need to get over that. I need to get over this idea that punishing myself is good and that it proves that I'm working out really hard and that I'm progressing and everything. That's, I don't think, progressing. I think that's just damaging your body, especially as we get older. We cannot bounce back the way we used to. We can't heal the way we used to. Recovery is different. Even just the acts, the physical acts that we perform, jumping rope, lifting weights, doing body weight, all those things have a different impact on our body now than they used to. And that has been a mind shift now during this downtime that I'm still trying to reconcile with myself. I don't necessarily like that idea. However, being hurt and not being able to do the things that I love, training, sharing videos with you guys, I think it's not a good trade. I don't want to be injured and then not be able to do these things with you, possibly incur injury that hangs all around with me for the rest of my life. Maybe that would be awful. It's been a pretty serious mind F, if you will, and you know, it's part of maturing, it's part of getting wiser, and injury is part of training, and you just need to kind of be smart about how you handle the injury and how you then recover from it and what you do next. So after I find out how I need to treat this knee, which it's either going to be, my understanding is a minor procedure where they trim some cartilage off inside of there, or they actually have to reattach it. It just depends on how bad it is, but how bad it is then kind of dictates the recovery time. So I'm either looking at a really short recovery time or a lengthy recovery time, and I'll have to figure that out when I find out what's going on. But my plan moving forward then is I cannot wait to get back to my routine. I'm totally gonna go back to my old routine because it was perfect and I loved it. And I had worked actually very hard over the 2 years of having the YouTube channel to kind of figure it out. I'd like to not have to figure that all out over again. But moving forward, I'm not gonna train less, and I'm still gonna bring the heat because I still want to bring the heat. I wanna prove to myself that I can. However, it's gonna be with a lot less recklessness, I think. I used to go ham because why not, right? I mean, I used to comment like in old videos from way back when I would go live every day that, you know, what am I saving it for? Go ham now, what am I saving it for? And now I realize that I do want to save it. I want to save it for later. I want to be able to do this. If I'm on YouTube when I'm 80 in 20 years, that would be nuts, right? And so nuts that it's almost kind of fun to think about. So I think that that's where I want to be headed. And it just takes some mindset changes. My advice after all this to myself and to you would be that if you experience an injury, get it handled so it doesn't become a bigger problem. That knee had been goofing up for a couple years probably, and I just assumed that it was no big deal and it would go away, or at least it wouldn't get worse until the day that it got worse. And now I'm grounded and I can't do the things that I want to do. And now I wished maybe if I'd gone and had it looked at earlier, it would not be such a big deal. So think about that when you're training and you're feeling a weird thing. If you feel something weird that's unusual, not just general soreness or it's like, oh, I'm really tired today, you know, stuff like that's going to happen, in my opinion. This is all my opinion. Pause, feel down into your body, see what that pain is. Where's it at? What maybe is triggering it? How severe is it? Does it feel like it's going to go away? Or maybe stop and wait and see what it's like tomorrow. Is it gone the next day? Is it not? Is it worse? Those types of things. And I would encourage you to get it looked at by a professional as soon as you can if training and being active and all those things and your routine are important to you. After this is all said and done and my knee's fixed and whatever rehab I have to do is handled, I cannot wait to get back to my old routine and start filming jump rope workouts for you guys again. That is why I do what I do. I love it. It's so much fun for me. I've said it before. I train anyway, so why not film it and share it, right? Well, right now I can't train. so I really don't have anything to share. Maria's been a trooper. She's volunteered a bunch of times. She did do a live workout on a Friday. It was the Friday right after my knee went kaput. She volunteers all the time, and I do appreciate that, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem the same. Being a creature of habit, set in my ways, I like things to be the same. Hang in there, I'll be back soon, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. I'm posting updates in the YouTube community. I'll be doing more videos where it's just content, me talking about something, whatever. So I look forward to doing that. All right, if you're new, sub. If you are a sub, thanks a lot, man. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.